Ladies and gentlemen, we are at bout 7 of the evening. 3 by 3-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is trained by Steve Kennedy from Kick-Ass MMA. With an official weight of 93.5 kilograms, he has a record of 2 fights for 2 wins. Hailing from Perth, Western Australia, ladies and gentlemen, this is the big unit, Julian! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He's trained by Ramel Luistro from Luistro Combat Academy. With an official weight of 92.6 kilograms, he has a record of 2 fights for 2 wins. Hailing from Ipswich, New South Wales, but fighting out of Perth, Western Australia, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jack Mcmanus!
Matt Wynn is your referee once this action gets underway, and this one is proudly brought to you by Victory Recovery Systems. Big shout out to Jason and Mel, who are doing the prep point tonight, and I can speak highly about themselves. I've got their gear. Check them out at victoryrecovery.com.au. This one's scheduled for 3-minute rounds. It is Jack Mcmanus taking on Julian.
Jack Mcmanus going to keep super busy with the strikes, looking all ready for the takedown. Julian has been working all camp on staying to his feet. When he gets taken down, getting right back up. 2 double underhooks there by Jack Mcmanus. It's good there for the breakaway. He's looking for those strikes, and he will constantly be looking for that takedown all night. All those strikes are just going to be setting up takedowns. But Julian tremendous at getting the underhook, turning it around, and trying to negate those takedowns. Jack's got great pressure, but he will separate. He doesn't want to get stuck into the cage sort of wrestling style. Doesn't mind shooting a double leg, but he will let those strikes go just to keep Julian thinking. Nice check by Joel. Good check again. He's gone for a trip there.
Oh, it's down.
Julian, big, heavy guy. Nice ankle pick there, trying to turn that into a single.
Thought he was going to take advantage of that slip as well.
Julian has spent so much time of his camp just not even getting taken down, because it's such a hard gap to sort of catch up on the ground in terms of jiu-jitsu. Jack's brown belt, 10 years experience up against Julian's sort of lackadaisical jiu-jitsu training and his blue belt. Joel's fought before on some sort of amateur hybrid sort of rule sets, but Jack's a way more experienced guy. He's fought just as many.
Oh,
that was a nice, heavy shot.
I was wondering, trying to figure out whether he was hurt or thought that the cage was closer to his back than what it really was.
But like I said, Jack's a very, very awkward guy, so even when he gets caught, I wouldn't be surprised.
I didn't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to sucker him in on some stuff just to get him in.
Yeah.
Get him down to the ground.
Because he's bounced back and got his opponent up against the cage pretty quickly.
The old Verdun Fedor style. I wouldn't be surprised with that with Jack. Jack's kind of dances to the beat of his own drum. So Charnock's there. This is going to be a nice takedown if he can get it.
Oh, he almost got it.
He's got to be careful there. Joel's doing the right job. He's got like the whizzer there so he can get back up. And now it's turned to overhook, underhook. He's going to try and get the second underhook in so he can turn Jack around. He's probably got the strength to just, like that, just turn him around and work his own game.
So this light heavyweight contest again scheduled with 3-minute rounds.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
It's that separation that Jack's got to be careful with. Every time he separates, Joel's throwing these long hooks that are catching him on the outside when he's exiting.
Absolutely. Both guys obviously got a bit of power, and this is what Jack wanted.
Look, it's not too bad though. 20 seconds left in the round. Julian can keep moving and can probably survive. But when he does finally get put on the ground, there's only 10 seconds to work for Jack. So even though he's got some good control, that hook, sort of grapevine, single grapevine on the leg, he's going to hold Joel there, but Jack's just going to round this round out with some control, probably take the round.
It's the best way to finish the round for him, and it's a very entertaining round, I might say.
Yeah, he's probably going to take the round in the ground sense, but he hit Jack with some big shots and probably made him stumble a little bit. Jack's got to be careful. Every time he leaves those exchanges, he can't leave that chin. Joel's good up against the cage. He's using it for control, not necessarily looking for the takedown. Nice little hook there, throwing Jack to the ground. Look, he's got heavy hands. Look at those hooks, those over the tops, that dirty boxing, that up and under. And then Jack, again, with these trips, trying to get Joel to the ground.
Joel did very well to stop that, didn't he?
Scoop the legs, and then he's looking for his own sort of grapevine so he can climb up Joel and start working it.
This is a point of the fight as well. I know it's at the end of round 1, but the longer the fight goes, will that tough weight cut start to affect the big unit as well?
That is true too. He did go through quite a battle yesterday to make the weight. Jack made it much easier. He was one of the first guys at the weigh-ins. We'll see how that goes as the fight goes on. But round 2, both men are light heavyweights, but cardio is not the greatest friend. Jack's probably the fitter of the two.
He's also a character, isn't he? He's still hamming up to the crowd here. Metro.
Nice, straight down the middle. Nice. Joel's got some insane hands. Jack's got to be careful there. A lot of these shots are landing, and he's ducked down for the double. Nice, Joel.
Oh, I think he's acting again.
A lot of these awkward strikes too. Jack throwing it on the way out. He's throwing punches you wouldn't normally throw off the foot. He often throws the strike before even taking the step, which throws a lot of guys off. And look, you can get caught. He's got some power, but he is looking to set that up for the takedowns. So some nice kicks. Joel's still staying nice and tight. So some good body shots, some good dirty boxing. He's going to want to separate. He's pressed up. See, this is a good position for Joel. He can get some points in the round, some control time, but he doesn't have to sort of get scared with the takedown or end up in a submission that he probably can't take care of. But Jack's looking for stuff now already. But if Joel stays nice and high, and just that head position, holding Jack against the cage, it's not ideal, but it does score him points. Jack's left hand is really, really low when he switches stances, and he's got to be careful. Joel Julian, he's going to finish this fight if Jack doesn't move. Jack's got to move. He's trying to get guard back. He's got to try and control those hands.
Oh, couple of good shots there.
Look, he does seem okay. He does seem okay. He's moving. He's trying to tie Joel up.
Joel Julian sees his opportunity to finish this fight. Still got plenty of time to work. Jack needs to move, as you said, Mitch.
Yeah, he's going to try and step into mount so he can get away from all the submission sort of troubles. And right now, being in side control, Jack's got it back to half guard. He's trying to push away. So
nice work by Jack. And now turn it around.
Now Jack just with the 2 feet push off so he can get on top. Joel is pretty tired. He shouldn't try and strike from the bottom. He's going to try and push the hips and get Jack off. He's going to try and push Jack off and create space and stand up. But Jack's relentless.
Very noisy HBF Stadium in Perth, WA, enjoying the action of this one. What a turnaround.
Yeah, he's staying on top, staying busy. He's now into side control with Joel, and this is probably a good time to recover. He's looking for a leg lock. See, he's trying to sit back, which I think is not the smartest thing to do. It's probably in his mentality, though, because he's sitting back into a heel hook position.
It's probably where Joel wants it.
Nice shot. He's smiling there as he caught the uppercut from Joel. Nice fight. Jack's trying to grab the heel, peel it towards him, and Joel's done an excellent job at sprawling out. Jack can't be flat on his belly. He's got to move. He's grabbing the arm, trying to stop the strikes from raining down. But he's turning. He's got the underhook. He's trying to turn it around, and he's swept
what a battle. Back and forward action on the ground.
Great move. Now he's in mount, and Jack's going to want to try and score some points here. He's trying to rain down some punches, but it looks like he's trying to use it to recover just that little bit more. He's probably still feeling...
Wow, what a round.
What a round. He's probably still feeling those strikes from earlier on.
Maybe. You never know what the judges are thinking.
Absolutely no idea. Jack's got to be careful. Joel's going to come straight through the middle. He's landing on the chin every time. He's got to be careful in this exchange when he gets out to not get caught with Joel throwing these hooks. He's leaving that chin really exposed, and he's now trying to drop down, almost trying to implement the jiu-jitsu game, but this is not the position you want to do so.
Great work by both guys, and it's back to the feet.
Both of them are extremely tired, but Joel seems to be doing the right things. Oh, jumping knee attempt. Jack Mcmanus, and Joel's going to try and tee off here. Beautiful.
Done it again.
Beautiful head kick there. Caught him on the hands, but that's not a fun, it's not a fun kick to catch.
At all.
Joel's doing a really good thing right here, as opposed to just giving up position. So now Jack can get back to his feet, trying to control it. They're calling for the knee. His corner's calling for the knee. Jack's trying to drop. He's really trying to look for that double, but Joel's been, and he's kind of got it. He's got the leg, and Joel's absolutely exhausted. Steve Kennedy is screaming.
He certainly is.
From his corner, telling Joel to move. He can't just sit there. He's going to slide into full mount if he doesn't. Joel's moving the feet out. He's trying to step over. It looks like he's stepping into. He's got an arm trap in almost like a triangle position, but Joel does roll over.
He's got a minute and a half to work, and he's almost got the back.
He's got no hooks in, no. Joel can just stand up like he's just done.
Oh,
and he's
caught an elbow on the way back. Manages to get it to the ground while...
I'll tell you what, Jack turns every fight into an awkward fight, and he's doing just that. He's looking for the crucifix, the step over, so that Joel can't defend himself.
In the way, isn't it?
He's still got his arm trap either way, and it's a good position. He's looking for the Kimura or the Americana there, and he's given that up.
It's amazing this back and forth action. We've seen it in every round so far.
He's given up his back. Joel's got to be careful. He can't let hooks in. And if he doesn't have hooks, he can just stand up like this. But Jack's going to try and, he's got the seat belt. He's going to try and drag Joel back down to the ground. And he's got some nice control there with 45 seconds remaining.
Wow.
In the fight. Jack's kind of all over this position. He's stepped out. Looks like he's hooked one of the legs. So he can potentially drag Joel back into the seatbelt position where he's got Joel's back. He looks like he's looking for that stronger back control, but now he's posturing up, sort of raining some punches down, soften him up. Like I say, he's trying to drag him towards his Jack's left hip and pull him down to the ground. He's got to get to his feet or Joel's going to turn this around on him. Joel getting back up.
Crowd is going absolutely mental here at HBS Stadium.
Here.
10 seconds left.
At 10 seconds to go, Jack looks to be winning this round. And looks like he's going to round it out.
It's a good turnaround. He looked in trouble at the beginning of this round.
He did.
Wow, what a fight. Awkward battle, but I don't mind it at all because it made it very, very entertaining.
Bout 7 of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. 3 rounds of action in the light heavyweight division. Now we turn to the judges for their decision. Judge 1 scored the bout 29-28. Judge 2 scored the bout 29-28. Judge 3 scored the bout 29-28. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by unanimous points decision, the red corner, Jack Mcmanus.
I'm here with your winner, Jack Mcmanus. How close were you to being finished?
I was coherent through the whole time, but before I get to that, I just want to say my dad is in hospital right now, and he's getting better, but I want to dedicate this fight to him.
Now, Jack, it was quite an awkward fight. There were strikes flowing. You got hit with heaps. The grappling exchanges were sweeps after sweeps. What was going through your mind?
That Joel's a tough bastard, so he's definitely earned my respect. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Jack Mcmanus.